to victory for Texas. This big matchup versus the Ohio State Buckeyes on Saturday at the Shoe. I'm looking at matchups on both sides of the ball. So starting with the Texas defense, because Texas should be defensively led in this ball game and really all season. But this Texas defensive line, led by Colin Simmons, the big time matchup here is Colin Simmons versus Austin Serafeld, who won the left tackle job at Ohio State and was been named a team captain, a guy that's worked really hard in the offseason, unexpectedly became their left tackle. We know they hit the portal for another guy who he's moved across the line, and now Austin Serafeld's there. Can he hold it down versus one of the best, if not the best edge pass rusher in the country in Colin Simmons? We know Colin Simmons was able to wreak havoc in the Cotton Bowl in that matchup. And when I look at what he's able to do and the depth behind Colin Simmons, guys like a Colton Vasek, guys like a Brad Spence, Trey Moore, who will be lining up all over the place. These are things to key in on. And the other thing is, when you look at a young Julian Sand trying to navigate this Texas defense in his first career start, he's going to have to be dealing with an All-American at the second level by the name of Anthony Hill as well, who had 8 sacks last season and is a guy who has over 14 career sacks. This is somebody who will be blitzing and coming unexpectedly, dropping in coverage, blitzing. You don't know where Anthony Hill is going to line up, especially on key passing downs. He is just as susceptible to drop back into coverage and pick a pass off as he is to come and blitz the A-gap and cause hell for Julian Sand. So when you talk about the combination, there are going to be times where Texas lines up Anthony Hill and Colin Simmons on the same side. So these young Ohio State Buckeyes, these linemen, as well as Julian Sand, are going to have to navigate and have at least get a stalemate against those guys to have a chance. For Texas, they have to be dominant. Colin Simmons, Anthony Hill have to be dominant in this game for Texas to set the tone defensively and get some margin in this football game. Ohio State in the Cotton Bowl was able to get up early in that game. On their first drive, they scored 7. They played with a lead pretty much the entire game. They never had to trail. So I think it is key and it's imperative for Texas. The one time Texas went to the Horseshoe in 2005 and won with Vince Young, they got up early. They got up 10-0 in the first quarter and were able to hang around, hold on, and win that game at the end. Vince Young, the line of sweep. Now on the offensive side of the ball, Arch Manning navigating, who is he targeting? We know this Ohio State secondary is veteran guys all over the place. Lorenzo Styles, nickel corner, versus DeAndre Moore is the matchup. I think that is the plus matchup for Texas. DeAndre Moore and Arch Manning have tremendous chemistry, very productive in both of Arch Manning's starts. Whenever he's been on the field, DeAndre Moore has been a key target for Arch. Somebody he's very comfortable for in the slot. Can that dictate where they move Caleb Downs to where he's not just roaming the middle of the field causing havoc? Does he have to spin down the corner to help out Lorenzo Styles, or does he have to fall back and cover DeAndre Moore deep? That will be the question. My overall prediction for this game is Texas 27, Ohio State 13. I think Texas is going to cause a lot of problems for young Julian Sand despite the weapons. I think Arch Manning is going to be in more of a game manager role, have some short fields, have some opportunities, and look for Texas to have a non-offensive touchdown in this game. A non-offensive touchdown to kind of be the key to blow this open to a multi-score victory in Columbus, setting the tone for the number 1 ranked team in the country, the Texas Longhorns.